Hi, I'm Samantha, Creative Director at Dance Parent 101, and today I'm going to show you how to make a double bar with PVC and wood. Okay, so I was a teacher for a few years, so I like whiteboards, and I'm going to start off with the whiteboard. So this is what we're going to be making today. We've got our two wooden bars there so that an older child or an adult can use the bar as well as a younger child or some people of differing heights. And I got my wood at 48 inches or 120 centimeters. I got the guys at the hardware store to cut it in half, and that's the length it came at, which I think is perfect and a great length for this type of bar. Then what we've got is we've got our elbows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 for the corners, 4 for the feet. So that's why we've got 6 elbows. Tees, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 T pieces. The wooden dowels, we've got 1, 2 of those. And then we've got all these different pieces of pipe that I've cut to length. So in this middle section here, I've got 2 8-inch pieces. Then underneath the T, we've got the 2 26-inch pieces. And then down below, we've got 2 10-inch pieces.
For a list of everything you need to build this ballet bar, make sure you go to the Dance Parent 101 website. I'll make sure I give you a link down below in the comments. But if you go to the website, head to the Dance at Home section where you'll find a do-it-yourself ballet bar homepage.
Now in total, this bar will be about 41 inches tall. So 41 inches in height. And this bar will be about 31 inches from the ground. So to put your hand on the top, it'd be 31 inches, and put your hand on the top of that bar, about 41 inches. Now, let's get on to the type of pipe I'm using for this project. For this particular project today, I am using good old-fashioned plumbing fittings. The difference between these and maybe other fittings that you would use for these kind of project is the angle. These fittings for plumbing have a 90-degree angle, whereas these ones have an 88-degree angle. Fair enough, because you do want water to drain out of them. I'm using these fittings today because they fit so snugly with the wood. It just is a perfect fit. So what I would advise you is have in mind what you want to buy when you go into your hardware store. Pick up some different sized plumbing fittings, pick up some different sized pieces of wood in store and have a fit of them, find the ones that fit. So for reference, this is a 1.5 inch dowel, and these are your 1.5 inch plumbing fittings. They are different to these fittings. Okay, so just make sure you don't confuse yourself when you go into the store and get the wrong ones, because they do also have different pipes and different sizings. I do have a video that goes into that because I actually make 2 of the same bar, one with these fittings and one with those fittings. So if you would like some more information about the 2 of them, have a check out of that video. But let's get on to this bar, and I'm going to get rid of that so that I am not confused, and we will get on with our project.
Not sure how to cut your PVC? Check out the video I made on how to do it.
Okay, so we're ready to make the bar. I've put all the pieces on the floor. I just find it's a bit easier for me to make it. You can also make it on the table. If you're not tall though, it will get a bit tall for you. So let's start. I'm going to start making the feet. So I need all my 10-inch pieces there. So you just put that in to the side there, and that into the other side. And we will later on We will later on be gluing this, but the pieces do fit quite snugly. So for now, just to get it up and show you what it's going to look like. We'll do that. Okay, the next foot, you want to have your T up that way. Push it in. Push it in. Foot going downways. Other foot going downways. Okay, so we've got 2 feet ready to go there. Next, we want our bottom pole in. And it's getting a bit wobbly now. And then we're going to put our T on there next. Our 8-inch part goes on top of that. And then we have our elbow. Now you might want to lean that against something. I'm going to lean it against that wall. And we'll get the other last pieces and we'll make the bar on the other side. Now all that's left to do is put in the wood. Now, start with the lower one. And that's gone in. And your one over on that side. And then this one here. And be careful not to do that. Okay. I wonder if it's just going to be a comedy of errors and they're both going to come out. Yep, they are. Okay. So much easier to do with somebody else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep oh, at least the bottom one's all the way in. Okay. And there we go, a beautiful wooden ballet bar. So our next step is going to be to secure the wood to the PVC elbows. And to do that, I'm going to use a drill and some screws. Ideally, what you would want to do is drill a hole underneath here and put your screw in there. But I'm going to be a bit of a rebel and I think I'm going to put mine on top. Because it is a do-it-yourself, if I have it on top, then I can see if it is coming loose. Gravity could pull it down, or as it's getting loosened and moved around, it could just fall out. This way I know that it's there and I can see if it's getting loose, and it's easy to put in and out. And if I need to disassemble the bar for any reason, I can just take those screws out. So today I'm going to be using these screws. They've got flat head on the top, so they should sit nice and flush on the top of the plastic PVC there. They're not all that long, but all I'm wanting is for that bar to not move. I don't want to put it right through the wood. I don't want to cause cracking in the wood, so we'll just do it this way. So what you want to do is make sure that the wood is as far in as possible. And start drilling up the top, because once you've got it in, wherever you make that hole is where it's going to go in the wood. So you want it to be as far in on that piece of wood as possible. So I'm just doing this by hand. You could use your drill and change the bit. But this way I'm not putting any extra pressure onto that wood because I really don't want to split my wood. And that's in beautifully there. Okay, so that's basically how to make a double wooden bar. The next thing that I want to do is I want to glue the legs, the bottom of the feet. And I have a video about how to do that because you might choose not to glue, you might like to screw instead. So I've got how to do that. And I wouldn't glue every piece in this bar. All I would be doing is I'd be gluing these pieces here because then you can easily store this. You can turn these parts here to the side and then you can put your bar against the wall. And now I do love the lovely white of the bar, but I'm going to give it a paint. And if you want to know how to paint your bar, take a look at that in the video all about different painting techniques, where I'll also show you what I've done to paint the wooden bar. So
Check out the videos. I'll see you next time.